What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, and it is hot as hot can be. And I'm not complaining, but it is only June and the lawns are already burnt. Not mine. But behind me you will see, I'm burnt. I'm fried. Behind me you'll see a beautiful 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis. And it might sound like a fighter jet taking off behind me. That's because I got it on with the air conditioning at full blast. It is 98 degrees right now. I'm standing in the shade. The car is in the heat. It is warm out. I got to get this video done. You know what? I'm not complaining, though. Beautiful blue skies. I have a blessed life. We'll take some heat. You don't have to shovel that, but you might have to shovel my sweat. Anyways, enough of me, enough of whatever. We're going to get into this car. It's a one-owner, 44,000-mile Mercury Grand Marquis LS Ultimate. You know how I love them. This is a pretty car, white, gray leather, just the right one, I guess. If you want a nice Grand Marquis. Florida car, one owner, right out of Jacksonville. Let's do a full walk around. I'm going to tell you all about this car. We'll bring it back to the shop, put it up on the lift, show you how clean it is underneath. And yeah, we'll do that. All that stuff right here on this video. Let's get into it. And here she is, a beautiful white over gray leather 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis LS Ultimate. By this point, they were basically all LS Ultimates. They were kind of just cookie cutter Grand Marquis, but nonetheless, they were still great cars. And surprisingly, these cars had air ride, where just in the next model year, Ford was going to rip the air ride out of your town cars. These Grand Marquis still had them at this point. So this is an air ride equipped car, one owner car, 40,000 miles. This car came out of an estate in Jacksonville, Florida, bought new at a local Lincoln Mercury dealer in Jacksonville, serviced down there. And I had bought this car, I don't know, a few months ago. No, not that long ago, a month and two ago. I don't know. They're all blending together for me. But this is a beautiful example. Garage car, really well-kept Grand Marquis. And you can see when I get into the details of this one, pride in ownership, it is a really nice example. Now, I have the car running. Like I said in the intro, it is hot, hot, hot as can be out. So I got it running with the air on to keep that interior nice and cool. So you can probably hear the electric fan on this car while it's sitting here idling with the AC on. But she's a great driving car. I'll put 400 miles on this car. You can see the dealer tag on the back there, North Florida Lincoln Mercury, out of Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville car its whole life. That's where it lived, was in Jacksonville. And it was owned by a Grand Marquis family. So they also had a gold 96 or a 97 Grand Marquis. That was a little tired and a little clapped out. This was their last Grand Marquis that they bought new. And obviously this one wasn't used as much as the previous one. I'm walking through the bushes there. As the previous one was. But this is a beautiful example of, you know, kind of this last redesigned Grand Marquis. Now, I say redesigned like they changed much. They didn't change too much. I think it was 06 to 2011. You know, they had this updated grille. They had the fog lights. They had the updated headlights and cornering lights. You know, the 17-inch wheels. Aside from that, they were pretty much, you know, like they were from 1992. I know every time I get one of these, I point out, like, the doors... The door handles on the outside are the same door handles they put on 1992 Grand Marquis. So, you know what? Ford knew it. Their client base that loved these cars didn't like change, and I don't really blame Ford for not updating it, because why would you change something that's not broken? You know, it's a tried and true platform. People still love these cars. Even all these years later, these Panther platforms are still sought after and loved. That's why I get so many of them here. Beautiful performance white car, but I believe they call it flint gray leather. Beautiful painted on pinstripe. You can see a beautiful gloss to the paint. But I absolutely love this painted stripe, because then it comes to this little cutout here with, it feels like it's painted on, but I don't know. I don't know if it was a decal or what, but it's got this little Mercury symbol. That's on both sides. The stripe comes all the way down. Keyless entry on the keypad, heated mirrors. You got your Ultimate Edition badging on the fenders. 17-inch wheels were standard by this point. They did away with the 16s. Well, like I said, this is an air ride car. So she levels out. She got self-leveling suspension. Beautiful paint throughout this whole car. And again, definitely a garage car. One, because I saw it in the garage, but two, you know, all the gasketing and weather stripping is in real nice shape. This car is not a dried out Florida car. Nothing ages well out in the sun down in Florida, including these cars. But beautiful smooth paint. I mean, just look at, oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful car. This car was really well cared for. And I'm very happy to have it here at the North Florida. Let me grab my pointer. We'll go around this car and point out a few little minor things. Whew, it is cold in there. Few little minor things, tiny little things, like really minor things on this car. We'll start on the front corner here. I actually had the front cover repainted and the rear cover repainted. Just small scuff marks on the corners. And with it being a white car, it kind of stood out because it's a black plastic bumper. So I had both front and rear covers repainted at my local body shop. But you can see even the lenses, nice clear lenses. Your cornering lights, your turn signals, your headlights. This is the updated style grille with the larger teeth. You can hear it sucking the air through it, but nice shape. One little chip there. Nothing really to speak home about. Couple little guys right there. Get nice clear lenses. Front bumper. You get your fog lights. Excuse me, those are factory issued fog lights. Whew! Can you feel the heat? I think I might have to take a day off this week and take my baby to the beach. Whew. Take Papa Bear too. I'll never leave Papa Bear behind. Beautiful white wall tires just installed. These are 225 60/17s. Beautiful alloy wheels. A couple little minor chips, maybe from a wheel weight, but not bad. Got your Ultimate badging. The mirror caps are in great shape. No marks or anything like that. Get the little heated element there. Show you that they're heated mirrors. Come over the roof here. Again, nice paint on the roof. I believe it's all original paint except for the front and rear covers because I know I painted them. Got the keyless entry keypad here. The buttons aren't worn, but these are the door handles that these cars shared from 92 on up. Couple little chips you can see was touched up on this door edge here. Looks like the color that was chosen might have been a little shade off. I should have asked for touch-up paint from when they did the bumpers, but I failed to do that. And honestly, I didn't really notice this until I was cleaning it. That somebody had touched those up. Real straight. No dings or anything like that. I did have my PDR guy come in and take out a few little minor dings, but there was really nothing crazy. No chips or dings on this door edge. Pillar, great shape. All the glass is original Carlite glass. Another 225 60/17 Travel Star white wall. You have your flip gas door lid with the E85 capabilities on these Grand Marquis. These were ethanol capable cars for the E85. I don't even know who does that. I don't think anybody does. Whew, pardon me as I wipe the sweat from my forehead here. Come down here again, consistent, beautiful painted stripe from the factory. Come around the rear bumper. Rear bumper is obviously nice and clean. My body guy did install new impact strips here. They were so inexpensive, and I think one of them had a little chew mark in it, so he asked, and I said, yeah, go ahead, by all means. You can see a little minor scuffing on the tail light right there, but no cracks or anything like that. I do like these newer style Grand Marquis with the gray Center bar lights. These don't light up. They're just, you know, kind of decorative reflectors. But the earlier ones where it was all red, but that kind of gives it a nice little breakup, I guess. You have your Grand Marquis LS, Mercury, and then the North Florida Lincoln Mercury out of Jacksonville. It's kind of like one of those gel type bubble style emblems. Beautiful paint on this car. And my detailer come in and clean this one for me. Did a great job. Real clean. Again, bumpers are super nice. All in really good shape here. Got a nice painted stripe down the side. Again, real nice, real clean. Beautiful paint on this car. Even across the roof. Fresh set of tires, new brakes, all that good stuff. And another little chip right here on the wheel. I don't know if this had weights on the outside. I honestly don't remember. How clean that frame is though in there. Nice. It does have, and it's really hard to see, but right in here there's a slight impression. You can kind of see it there. A little bit of unevenness. Very minor ding. I think something just rubbed. You can see a little minor impression on the door there. And it just rubbed this fender lip. Because the way that the panel is in there, my PDR guy couldn't get in there and pop that out. But really, because it's white, you don't really notice it, but you can kind of see it. One of those things that if I didn't point it out, no one would probably ever notice it, but when you got eagle eyes, I like to point it all out. Whew. And original glass, car light windshield. The doors here, all the rub strips. What am I? Heat's getting to my brain. Door edges, nice. I don't think there were many backseat passengers. Even on this door edge, all in nice shape. Mirror caps, perfect. Look down the side here, nice, straight. All the chrome trim is in great shape, ultimate. And then again, that Mercury emblem kind of monogrammed into the pinstripe there. And another 225, 60, 17-inch wheels in good shape. And across the hood. A few light scrapes you can see right on this, kind of the bubble portion of this light here. Must have just scraped something, if I remember right. Some of the marks that were in the bumper were on this corner, so that might have been something that just rubbed, but the rub strip is in good shape, and those were not replaced. Those are the original ones. So, whew, I am dripping. I am absolutely dripping. Anyways, yeah, can't wait to do the inside of this car. So that's the outside of the Grand Marquis. Real nice shape. Again, super clean car. Let's find some shade like right there, and let some of that air conditioning waft out into my face. And just in case you don't believe me, as I pull the car into the shade here, 99 degrees outside. And I know for some of you guys down in Florida or down south in general, you're gonna say, oh, that's nothing, Anthony. You know, we get that all the time. Well, good for you, but we don't. Up here in the Northeast, this is like, they set up cooling centers and stuff because us Northerners don't experience this. All right, let's take a look at the inside of this Grand Marquis. All right, we'll open her up, show you all the inside of this beautiful Grand Marquis. Large and luscious seating for 6, like all these Panther platforms tend to offer. Well, I shouldn't say all, because the LX Sports and the Marauders are console shift cars. But you can see in here, nice, clean. We got 2 of 09 as your birth month and year. White exterior paint. All inside the door jambs, nice and clean. All the gaskets and everything nice and soft on this car. Super nice, actually. All the gaskets nice and soft. Geez, I'm really surprised for a Florida car. But dual power seats. This is an LS Ultimate, so the LS Ultimates came pretty much, again, typical. I think the wood wheel was available and heated seats. And obviously being a retail car from Florida, not a displaced rental car, this car was probably never even a thought of having heated seats. But you do have all your power windows, power locks, mirrors, power trunk, popper. That just popped open. We'll take a look at that in a minute. All the dashboard and everything. Leather wrapped steering wheel. Look at, I mean, even up at the top here, no wear on the steering wheel. You have your buttons on it for your cruise control, power adjustable pedals, work, traction, on, off, automatic headlights, you pull for your fog lights, interior dimmer. We'll get more into that in just a minute when I get into this car, which, oh, is so nice and cool at 100 degrees exterior temperature, but it's not too bad in the shade. Leather in this car is absolutely beautiful. I mean, just super soft, nice, supple, but clean leather, not beat up or gunked up. Really, really nice leather. Center armrest, you have dual 50-50 split bench. It does have some staining on the carpet here. You can see up on these two high traffic areas, but otherwise not too bad. I got my water chilling down there. Don't mind me. I'll open this back door. And all the gaskets in nice shape. Looks like I missed a little bit of goo when I did the jams there. Woo! Door panels, again, nice shape. Pretty basic back here. You have power window and that's it. These are not ashtrays. They're like false promises to a little ashtray. They don't really do anything. Seat back pockets. Great to hide a dealer plate in. Rear carpeting, again, nice and clean. I don't think this car was used much in the back seat. I mean, you can see there's not even any scratches on these. Rear shelf, rear headliner, all in great shape. Back seat, again, nice soft leather. Not dried out, not hard as a rock, but nice clean leather. The seat backs, not beat up or anything like that. Let's take a look inside the trunk in a minute. All the jams nice and clean. Again, weather stripping, nice and soft. Door panels, all in great shape. You get your side airbags, all the leather seat backs. It does actually have a couple scuffs right there. You can see some light scuffs in the leather. And your center cup holder. Carpeting again, nice shape. Whew. All inside those door jams. All the gaskets, weather stripping, nice and soft. Door card on the side. Scuff. Nice and clean. Power locks, power window, power seat. So you got dual power seats on both sides. One thing I didn't mention or didn't pick up, both these sides, these lumbar, real common for these switch panels to bust off. They're just little plastic clips that hang them on. So most people improvise. This person improvised with some screws here to hold this on, but your lumbar button still works, and they look neat enough that they don't look, you know, like someone hacked it on. But unfortunately, you can't get those little bezels anymore. I'll show you on the driver's side. I totally forgot to point that out, but a good solid repair, because those aren't ever going to come off again. Just little plastic tabs. One side breaks off, and then that's all it needs to break. for it not to hold pressure again. Super nice leather in this car. Usually these Grand Marquis, the leather doesn't hold up this well. I am actually really shocked on how nice this leather is in this car. Dashboard, great shape. All your carpeting, maybe a minor staining on this top part here, but oh man, that feels so good. The air coming out of the dash. Whew. I don't complain about heat, but it is. Oh, all right. Let's jump behind the wheel. I'll show you keys, books, all that good stuff. Then we'll take a look under the hood and inside that trunk. All right, we're inside the car. I'm gonna start it back up again before I start dying. But this car, they love their keys and remotes and stuff. They got 3 original keys with this one, and then 3 Ford remotes. But I did notice one of the keys looks like the tab was broken, and I don't know what the heck. I don't know if this is JB Weld holding it together. I will give them credit though. This thing has been holding together the whole time I've had it. So you got 1 damaged key, but even has the original North Florida Lincoln Mercury. Oh, the trunk just blew open. North Florida Lincoln Mercury, all the fobs and stuff like that. So we're gonna start it up. It's gonna yell at me that the trunk's ajar. Turn this on. Yes, we know the trunk is ajar. Reset. 44,691. I want to say I put about 400 miles on this car. Seats work, recline, all that stuff. I mean, I show you all this stuff normally. You have your climate control, ice cold air, hot heat, radio, CD, cassette combo. We do have books and good stuff here. You have your original owner's manual, some little pamphlets to go along with it. North Florida Lincoln Mercury. Bill Thompson sold in this car, most likely. Probably not in the business anymore at this point. Looks like they got an extended service contract. Can you imagine selling someone an extended service contract on one of these brand new cars that never break down? It's like selling someone a contract on a Camry. This is the keypad code. I just noticed somebody wrote that. Look at the stationery. It says 30th anniversary Oldsmobile, 1897 and 1987. You know how old the people are that own this car when they have stationery. This must have been from a car that they had in the past. But yeah, you can see the Oldsmobile insignia there. That's actually pretty cool. Usually these have a little hard card, but maybe that was in the, I don't know, husband's wallet and the wife put that in there or something, but that's pretty neat. All right, let's take a look under the hood. We already popped the trunk. Oh, before I forget, yeah, you can see here, these two held on by screws as well, but again, the clips break off and it just takes one of the side clips to break off, and you're not going to get that stay on there. So under the hood here, 4.6 liter V8, nice, clean, tidy engine bay. Really clean, actually. You can see here, nice, clean engine block, no rust, no corrosion on any of the fasteners or anything like that. Just clean, even under the hood. The hood insulation pad, nice shape. Might have missed a little bit of a leaf there. Just how you want it to look. Super, super clean under here. Close that down. Let's take a look inside the trunk, where I think I have my floor mat hanging out. Yes, I do. Take this stuff out. Nice deep trunk like all these Panthers have. Do have all 4 original floor mats here. You can see, let me just put this down. You can see I have also a cargo net, which it was in the trunk. I don't understand how it attaches because there's no obvious hooks for it. But we do have the floor mats here. You can see a little bit of staining on that passenger side, some minor on the driver's. Rear ones look good. These don't have a power pull down unit, just a typical close and latch, and that's it. All right, now let's take this one for a spin. Woo! It is so hot out. Stop complaining, Anthony. Snap out of it. For those who might wonder, I do not have air conditioning at my shop. So, days like today, I will say, are not the most productive days in the world, but oh well. So, 44,691 miles, 09 Grand Marquis LS Ultimate. What do I usually say at this point? Oh yeah, I usually go on and ramble about what I did for service work to this car. This car got, typical stuff that I normally do to even the town cars. 4 new white wall tires. We did pads and rotors, front and back. Rear shocks. Front struts. We did rear airbags. We replaced those with R-Knot airbags. Also replaced the blend door motor. These Crown Vics and Grand Marquis have one blend door motor in there that is buried, that creates the hot and cold. It's a hot and cold mixture. So when I got this car, heat was still needed, and I soon realized that heat was not coming out. Ran the codes on this climate control to find out that the blend door was bad. So ice cold air, and obviously in Florida they probably didn't care, but it either flops off on the hot or the cold side, and this one flopped off, so it was putting out cold air. At this time of the year, unless you run the codes, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. But so we pulled the dash back out of this one, did a Motorcraft Ford OEM blend door motor. Let's see, can we get cruise set? Cruise is set. So we got cruise control. What else did we do? Oh, I don't want to miss my exit here. 70 miles, 75 miles an hour. She cruises nicely. So all new shocks, all new struts, all new pads, rotors, all new tires, new rear airbags, blend door motor, oil change, and a Motorcraft oil change. Got new wiper blades on there. I don't think I'm missing anything else after this. She's absolutely ready to go. This is a 2009. It's a one-owner car. One thing I do want to mention about this car is when I bought the car. So I bought this car at a large nationwide auction. The car was actually donated to a non-profit, and the non-profit sold it at auction, just like, like a used car dealer or a new car dealer would sell a trade-in. And I had bought it from there, but unfortunately there was a little bit of a paperwork, let's say, glitch. And as I come up to the red light here, I will explain it to you. But essentially, when this car was donated by the original owner's surviving spouse or husband, when he wrote the mileage on the front of the title to reassign, look at this guy coming over all 3 lanes. No, I guess he did it all right. When he donated the car, you can see here he scribbled out, and I don't know why, where the mileage would be written, or numbers were written and then scribbled out. Why, I don't know, but it is a Florida title. You can see here the car was bought brand new, and mileage was 32 miles, actual miles, when the car was sold. So then it was sold to me, and the box on the back of the title when it was sold to me was checked not actual miles, because, well, the original owner scribbled over those numbers. Do I question the mileage on the car? No, not at all. Carfax backs it up. Even the Carfax shows when I bought this car at auction, the actual miles being on it was 44,365 is the number. However many miles since then is the miles that I've put on the car. And even the oil change sticker from the previous owner The next oil change was due at 49,653 miles. I didn't put that there. That was from the previous owner, although I did do a fresh oil change. So I just want to throw that out there. Some states are exempt from mileage over 10 years like Florida is. So it's not even an issue. Not that it even is an issue, but there's a 50-50 shot when I sell you this car and you go and title it in your state. It might come back with exempt. It might come back with not actual. I don't know because the numbers are scribbled out. When I sell you the car, you'll get the original title. You'll get a reassignment from my dealership to you, just like any other dealer paperwork. It will be checked with actual miles, and I'll even include a New Hampshire odometer disclosure stating actual mile. So with that, you get a beautiful 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis. This is an LS Ultimate, 44,000 mile car. Beautiful condition throughout, even like the steering wheel. You can still see the grain in the leather of this steering wheel that you usually start to lose at a certain mileage, but you still see the grain. It's not all greasy, it's not worn. The interior of this car, well, that was a quick light, is in beautiful shape. Any questions? 978-930-1004. Head on over to my website, specialtymotorcars.net, to check out all the still pictures. Price on this car is going to be $13,995. Any questions? Again, you got my number there. You can go over to my website, check out those pictures. You can get a link to the YouTube video, which actually is kind of stupid for me to say because that's what you're watching right now. But also check me out on Instagram, Specialty Motorcars NH. Facebook, I do all my sneak peeks there as well. So it's always good to keep an eye on me there because you always get kind of like inside scoops on what's coming up for sale, what I'm working on in the shop. Now let's teleport back in time, and I'm going to put this car on the lift and show you what it looks like underneath. That way you can see how clean it is. All right, bottom side of the 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis. You can see here a very, very clean Florida car. Really just as you'd expect. No rust anywhere but the rear axle, like all these cars seem to have, because those are uncoated. But new rear pads, rotors, new rear shocks, new rear Arnott airbags, both sides. Working our way forward, you can see again, nice clean floors, frame, fuel filter, brand new. All the exhaust is nice and clean. Fresh oil change, Motorcraft filter, front pads, rotors, front struts, and of course the four-wheel tires. We did 4 new white wall tires. Really a clean car. This is a 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis. Any questions? 978-930-1004. Thanks everybody for watching. There you have it, folks. That is the 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis. I appreciate everybody for watching. Hopefully you're nice and cool wherever you are. It is hot out. It is blustery warm out. I am going to take a day off this week and take my daughter to the beach because she is out of school and my wife is still in school. So I have a little opportunity there to take her to the beach and enjoy this hot, hot weather. I don't mind the hot weather as long as I'm on the beach relaxing somewhere in the shade under an umbrella. I don't like working in it. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments. 978-930-1004. We'll talk to you on the next one. Ooh, it went back down to 99 degrees. Cooling off.